This book that I want to show you is our baby's very first black and white set books. These books come in a set of 4 that you can buy either in a cushion cover, really nice board book, or you can buy it in a set where it's just a simple board book as well. The great thing about this book is this is great for young babies because it has the black and the white contrast, and then each page also has a pop of color. So I'll just kind of flip through one of these here for you. So the black and white contrast really helps stimulate the baby's vision so that they can see what is actually on the page and see the images. So not only can they look at the image, but they can see the design with the pop of color on the back that is behind the image. So I'll just leave through this last one. And then as they get older, you can use it to talk about the images, what's on the page as well. So this is our baby's very first black and white books. This book that I want to show you is the Hello Baby Day and Night cloth book, and this is just such a cute baby book to keep in your diaper bag or in the car for your baby. It has this really cute handle / rattle on the outside. You can hear it. It's really cute, and then it's just a cloth book. So good morning monkey, good night koala. The images are really big. It's really soft, so it's fine if they decide to put it in their mouth. It's just a really cute baby cloth book. So again, this is Hello Baby Day and Night. This book that I want to show you is our baby's very first touchy-feely farm playbook. And our playbook books are so great because they combine finger trails, sensory, flaps all into one book. So there's a finger trail here, there's flaps, there's different sensory, there's indentations. This is such a cute book. There's some peek through with some more sensory. The colors are bright, they fill the whole page. The important thing to note about these books is the whole point of our baby's very first playbook, slide and see, etc. are for the babies to learn to explore the books and to be excited about opening books and to think that they are fun, just to kind of enjoy books. Just go through. So that's the baby's very first touchy-feely farm playbook. This book that I want to show you is our baby's very first touchy-feely lift the flap playbook. And this book is so awesome. It has finger trails on every page. It has little squashy sensory activities on every page. It has peek throughs. It has flaps. This is a fabulous beginning book for older babies to young toddlers. So this here, right here, is called a finger trail. And that teaches babies just how to follow their finger to find things. So they follow the finger and, oh, they found a flap. There's some more flaps. There's sensory activities on each page. It's bright and colorful. There's here's a fuzzy bird, fuzzy sun. It fills the whole page. This is just a great book for young toddlers and older babies. And there's peek throughs here. Just kind of flip through. The important thing to note about this book, the baby's very first, all these sensory books, is there isn't actually a story. It's just the whole point of this book is to teach them and to explore books and to learn to love them and that they're fun to read. I mean, look at these. They're gorgeous. So if you like these books, we also have Baby's Very First Touchy-Feely, Baby's Very First Farm Words, Baby's Very First Finger Trails. There's a bunch of these. So you can go online and see which other ones we have as well.
This next book that I want to show you is a set. It's the Usborne Phonics Readers gift set, and there are 20 titles in this gift set. It is such a great set. It's got a really sturdy box to store all of your phonics books in, and there's 20 titles. And I'm going to pull out a few of them to show you. Let's start with Ted in a Red Bed. And this is a book that's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. Stephen Cartwright illustrates many Usborne books, and he makes sure that he includes a little yellow duck to find on every page. So see, a little yellow duck right there. And let's just read the first page. Ted likes to shop. Ted stops. Ted hops. Ted smiles. A big smile. And we go through the book, and you can see that there's flaps that the children can open. There are several flaps actually throughout the book, and where they just the page flips out. And it really, really, really engages children, and it helps them with their reading so much. And at the back of the book, you're going to see a blurb about the words that are in this book and how they should be pronounced, what kind of sounds they need to know, and some of the irregular words, the words that they need to memorize so that they can read the book. So you've got a great parent's guide in the back of this book. So they work through the system step by step, and you can see the books in order here on the back. And every single book includes notes for you as a parent or even teachers. These books came out of England. Usborne is famous for our phonics readers and our very first reading sets, and they were designed by some of the best literacy experts in England. And I think you will absolutely love these for your child. Now, not all of the books are illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. We also have books that are illustrated by Fred Blunt and some by David Semple. And let me show you what those look like. They're a different style, but still really cute. Here's one that's illustrated by Fred Blunt. Croc Gets a Shock. This one I could practically memorize. I've read this so many times to my kids, and then they've read it so many times to me. Knock, knock, who's there? Hey, wake up, Croc, you've overslept. It's 10 o'clock. Oh no, has my alarm clock stopped? Just a really fun book about this crocodile who is late. And again, at the back of the book, we've got some things about phonics and about teams work. So that is an example. And now let me go pick out one more. Let's do Raccoon on the Moon. Another great book. All these phonics readers are just really fantastic. So this one is illustrated by David Semple. And goodbye, cries Raccoon. I'm off to the moon. I'll be back by lunchtime or late afternoon. Goose grins and she giggles, you foolish raccoon. So you can see they're learning a lot about the double O sounds and how they need to pronounce those as they read and recognize them. And again, in the back, you've got a parent's guide. So this is the Usborne Phonics gift set. You can buy the phonics books in many different types, but I really recommend this gift set because you can work on them one by one, and trust me, your children will love this set. Again, this is Usborne Phonics Readers Gift Set.
This book that I want to show you is called A Tale of Two Beasts, and this is a great book about perspective and how perspective can change. So this is by the perspective of the strange beast, or the little girl. So she's walking home from Grandma's house through the deep, dark woods when she spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly. So then she proceeds to take the squirrel back to her house and take the squirrel to school, and how the squirrel's all upset and escapes out the window, and how she's really sad, and then she sees the squirrel again, and then she goes back and plays with the squirrel. So then she wonders why he came back. And then it goes to tell the story of the terrible beast, or the little squirrel. So he's hanging from his favorite tree, singing happily to the birds, when he was ambushed by a terrible beast. So it talks about the squirrel and how he hated it, and how he was so miserable and mad and wanted to escape. So then when he saw his way out, he went, but he forgot that fuzzy blue hat that she gave him that was pretty comfortable. And then at the end, they end up having the same ending. It wasn't that terrible after all. So it's just a great book about how perspective can change depending upon your point of view. So again, this is A Tale of Two Beasts. This book that I want to show you is one of our Lift the Flap books, and this particular one is a word book. So this is a great book for those beginning readers for just these different sight words. So on the farm, it has donkey, and then over here it also has donkey, and then there's the picture. But the other thing is the colors match. So they can find donkey, donkey, fox, and then fox. You can see that underneath the colors match. So you have the picture and the word on both, and they just have to find them. And then it's I can catch, and then the purple is there. So catch, catch, and it goes through those with all of the different activities. Has body and clothes. It's just a bunch of common words that you would have and see in their daily lives, and then it has all the words at the end. So it's just a great beginning word book to recognize what those different words are. So again, this is Lift the Flap word book. This book that I want to show you is called You Choose. I just love this book. This book is great for all ages, in my opinion, from, I don't know, young toddlers probably would be the youngest you would want to go for this book, and then all the way up to 12, 13, even older if they are interested in still reading picture books, which I think all kids should have picture books every once in a while. So if you could go anywhere, where would you go? So it has a question, and then it has just different things where they would go. Cities, outer space, there's an island here, waterfalls, deserts, volcanoes, forests, mountains, wherever. And I like this book because you can ask them, oh, why would you choose to go there? And maybe one person would say, oh, I want to go to the beach. Oh, I want to go to the mountains. Well, where? Why would we want to go there on vacation, etc.? Just a great book just to connect with your child in our busy lives. So this page says, who would you like for family and friends? And there's all these cute pictures here. There's little prompts. I want her to be my friend. Can he be my grandpa? And the little cat says meow. There's just cute little funny things. What kind of home would you choose? And then there's just a bunch of different homes that they can choose. And you can ask them, oh, why would you want to live there? Or why would you want to live in the windmill? Oh, this is pink. That's why you want to live there, huh? Just different things like that. What would you put in it? So this is just filled with different things that would go in a house. And I really like this because there's some things that were there when I grew up that my son hasn't seen before, like a stereo. He's like, what's that, Mama? And I'll tell him. And so there's just tons of different things for them on this page. Would you travel with wheels or wings, or perhaps choose one of these other things? It's just great for being, oh, look, what's this? What's that? Just pointing out what are these different things on this page. That's another way that you could read this book, besides just choosing. When you're hungry, what would you eat? What would you wear? Choose some shoes and perhaps a hat. Why not get yourself a pet or 2 or 3 or more? Is there a job you'd like to do? What would you do for fun? And then sometimes we read this as a bedtime book because of this last page. And when you got tired and felt like a snooze, where would you sleep? You choose. Good night. So again, this is You Choose. It's a hardcover with them pages in the middle. We adore this book.